Welcome back, everybody. My name is Caleb. I love learning languages, and we are continuing right along. This is a video for English speakers who want to learn to read, write, and speak Spanish. And in this video, we are starting with Lesson 1 of Section 1, Unit 6 in the Spanish language Duolingo tree. This is shop for clothes. Use present tense, so we're adding a couple of things in this unit. Let's have a look at the guidebook since we're just starting off. See what we're into. Unit 6 guidebook. Let's check the key phrases. Yo quiero, which is I want, una camisa. So we're learning the word camisa, shirt. Right? I want a shirt. Everybody's got one of those. Good word to know, una camisa. Feminine word, una camisa, a shirt. Verde o azul. So verde, so a couple of colors in here. Verde is green. O is or, just like E is and. O is the word or. Azul, like lapis lazuli, right? Azul, or blue. So, una camisa verde. Again, we put the adjectives after the object in a Spanish construct. Una camisa verde, a green shirt, right? Yo necesito un vestido rojo. Vestido is dress, rojo is red. So we've learned verde, azul, and rojo is red, and vestido is dress. Yo necesito, I need, un vestido rojo, a red dress. Yo necesito una cartera. Yo necesito, again, I need. Una cartera, a purse. Cartera is, of course, a feminine word. Purse, una cartera. Gris or marron. Gris is gray. Marron is brown. So we have learned verde, green. Azul, blue. Rojo, red. Gris, marron, gray or brown. So a couple of colors in here and a few articles of clothing and some common constructs that we know by now. Adjectives. In Spanish, adjectives usually come after the noun they're describing. Just like I said above. Un vestido azul, a blue dress. Una camisa roja, a red shirt. Un reloj. Caro. Un reloj. This is watch. Caro. Caro is expensive, an expensive watch. Un abrigo. This is coat. Barato. Cheap.
Un abrigo barato.
Un abrigo barato. A cheap coat. Let's talk about the present tense. All verb endings change depending on who's doing the action. This is something that we know from prior lessons. Yo hablo, right? The verb is hablar, to speak. Yo hablo, tú hablas. Él or ella, this is you, this is he or she, habla. Right? So we changed the word a little bit. All right, so we know about all that. Let's hop into the first lesson, see how we go. Section 1, Unit 6, Lesson 1. Me llamo means my name is. Me llamo Caleb. So that is ese.
Ese.
So we know tú is you or your. Ensalada is salad. So ese is that. It's a good one to remember. We'll see this in all kinds of sentences. Mi hija, my daughter, something, una tienda de ropa. So this is hablas, speaks. Come is to eat. Bebe is to drink. None of those make any sense. Tiene, to have. So my daughter has una tienda de ropa. That makes sense.
Tiene.
Good for her. Mi hija tiene una tienda de ropa. My daughter has a clothing store. How about that? Tienda is shop, right? De ropa.
De ropa.
With clothes or of clothing. So skirt. Okay. So we're just going to have to guess on this one. But I'll tell you which one it is. It's not train, right? Tren. En, that's not right. Telefono, well, that's telephone. Gracias, we know, is thank you. So this one's going to have to be falda.
Falda.
Skirt. There we go. And the rest we know. Thank you or thanks is gracias.
Gracias.
Phone is teléfono.
Teléfono.
Tren. Tren.
Tren.
And in is en. Just by elimination, we can figure that out. Thank goodness it's only one new word. Yo quiero una camisa. I want a shirt. What kind of shirt here? We have azúcar. Azúcar is the word sugar. That doesn't make a sugar shirt. That's no sense. Elegante. Could be that. Una camisa elegante, an elegant shirt. Jugo, this is the word juice. And cerrado is closed, as in the opposite of open. So it must be elegante.
Elegante.
Yo quiero una camisa elegante, an elegant shirt. Por favor, please. I want an elegant shirt, please. Perfect. Okay. So cup. We learned this one a couple units back, and it is taza, as opposed to glass, which is vaso. Cup is taza.
taza,
Gift. So gift, I don't know if we've encountered this one before, but it is not. Camisa, we know that is shirt, and ropa, we learned just a few, is clothes. And of course, esposo is husband, so it must be regalo.
Regalo.
There we go. Husband. Esposo, as opposed to esposa.
Esposo.
Shirt, we now know is camisa.
camisa,
And ropa is clothes. Ropa, pretty easy to remember, I think. Has sort of its own, it's sort of implicit what that is. Este cinturon es muy, let's see, cinturon. That's
Cinturon.
the belt, right? So this belt is very, let's see, sombrero, this is a hat. Vestido, this is a dress. Maleta, that's a suitcase. So it couldn't be any of these things. It must be elegante. It does look sort of elegant, doesn't it?
elegante,
I guess you can use that to describe all kinds of clothes. Nice. Este cinturon, right?
cinturón,
Cinturon. There we go. Belt.
Un sombrero caro.
Un sombrero.
Un sombrero. Un sombrero caro.
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 So sombrero you probably recognize as hat. You know what a sombrero is. Sombrero caro. Caro is expensive. So an expensive hat. Nice. As long as you remember that you have to reverse the order of these things. The adjective comes after the noun. All right. So daughter. We know daughter is hija.
hija,
Hija. With. That'll be con. As opposed to sin, which is without.
Con.
Right? To pay. Now we know to pay, we've only encountered this a couple of times, but to pay is pagar.
pagar,
Pagar. This, right? This is este, whereas that
este,
would be ese, and cheap, barato. Right? Caro is expensive, barato is cheap. Here we go. Okay, we're about halfway through
yo
here.
necesito una chaqueta cómoda,
Oh my goodness, let's just start at the beginning here. Yo necesito
yo necesito una chaqueta cómoda,
una chaqueta
una chaqueta,
comoda, I think. Let's have a
Cómoda.
look.
yo necesito una chaqueta cómoda,
Okay, let's break this down. Yo necesito, we know, is I need. Say una chaqueta. Chaqueta is jacket. We'll learn this, and it hasn't given us the definition, but chaqueta is jacket, and comoda, look at that accent mark. Let's not forget that. Comoda is comfortable. So, yo necesito una chaqueta comoda. I need a comfortable jacket. Nice.
Un vestido gris.
Un vestido. You remember what vestido is? You can always hover if you've forgotten. Gris is gray. So a gray. Vestido is dress.
Vestido.
A gray dress. Un vestido gris. Nice.
Un reloj.
Un reloj.
Un reloj.
Right, mujer is a woman, airport, coffee, familia. But un reloj.
Un reloj.
What is reloj? Reloj is watch. A watch. There we go. It's similar to regalo, which is gift, huh? You could use un reloj as un regalo, I guess, if you have someone you know that likes watches, I guess.
Yo quiero comprar ropa.
Yo quiero comprar ropa. I want. Right? Comprar. Comprar is to buy. And ropa is clothes. I want to buy clothes. Comprar ropa. Yo quiero comprar ropa. I want to buy clothes. Which one of these is blue? Well, it's not la ropa or la tienda. It's azul.
azul,
Azul. Nice.
Yo quiero una camiseta.
Yo quiero, I want, una camiseta. Okay, so this is like camisa, which is shirt. So maybe it's t-shirt, right? Yo quiero, I want. And una a camiseta. So camisa is shirt. Camiseta is t-shirt. Just about the same amount of distinction between shirt and t-shirt in English. Camisa, camiseta. And you can say, hey, look, we added a T
Camiseta.
to camisa. So it's a T, camisa, t-shirt. Easy. Two. So two. Two is in like also or much. You could say like too much or this as well, you know, two. And we know me is my and ese is that. So it's demasiado. Demasiado, right? Too much.
Demasiado.
Or two. an interesting word with some very specific, niche use. And here's the word demasiado, something you'll remember. Demasiado más, too much. Which one of these is red? Well, it's rojo.
Rojo.
And there's la falda, the word we learned at the beginning, and el abrigo, the coat, skirt, and coat. El abrigo, la falda. El abrigo, look at that. This is masculine. Coat is masculine. El abrigo. And of course, skirt, la falda. This is feminine. Getting close here. Which one of these is the coat? Well, it's el abrigo.
El abrigo.
Perfect. And that's it. Hey, we did it. All right. Thanks for following along. I really appreciate you guys. I'm glad that you're following along here and learning language with me. If you saw anything that I missed or if you have something to add, leave it as a comment. I always appreciate feedback. Help the community out. Learn alongside with us. The next video in the series you'll find in the description down below or here on the screen. If you liked what you saw, I appreciate likes and subscriptions. Follow along with us. Make your own account of Duolingo. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for learning language with me.